Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire, fucking boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven.
Swole Normuth, ya
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
Papa
The
slowly,
bacon
yo,
is
that's
sizzling.
how Papa slowly rolls. Look
to
at
the
my
Daily
beard.
Swole.
Look at my gains. Testing, 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 test, 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 testing, 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 testicles, testing, 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 testicles, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1442 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on? Beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes, it's your boy Papa Swole. Oh, bum, 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 bum. What's going on, you boosh? How are you doing? How's everyone doing, fam? How are we doing? What's going on? Hello, 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 puppets, hello, puppets. We're streaming live on a bunch of platforms. So the main platforms that most people watch, the best place to watch, in my opinion, is on the YouTube channel at The Daily Swole. So if you are on Facebook, what's up, Facebook fam? I have to keep streaming on Facebook. We've been streaming on Facebook for so long. You got to keep that train going. But if you're having any kind of issues or you want to try something else, you can go over to YouTube. You got a lot of people watching on YouTube as well at The Daily Swole. So there's two places, main places. I also stream on Twitch and I think Periscope or Twitter. I don't know. I have a multi-streaming and I do a couple different things in a couple different places, but the main place is YouTube, Facebook. So if you want to catch the live streams, if you're just listening, I don't know. I don't know who just listens, especially now when everyone's got time to plug into the sick fucking games. Everyone's got time to join live. Why would you not join live? Why would you not? Why would you not? What are you smashing today, fam? What are you doing today? It is a Friday. It is a Friday freestyle, so we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Freestyle, free balling. I got a couple things that we've been covering recently on the Swolenormous YouTube channel. We could talk a little bit about what's coming up for tomorrow's Nuts on Chin. We got some more sack to drop. And of course, on Sunday, we'll have the Sunday Fun Day Q&A-ness, the Ask Papa Swole live over on the Swolenormous channel as usual. So every week, the live Q&A, this episode, was it 1444, will be on the Swolenormous channel. So make sure you subscribe to both and hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell so you know when Daddy goes live. So you know when I'm dropping sack. So you know when I'm throwing it down, fam. So you know when I'm throwing it down. What you training today? Nicholas smashed chest, back, and arms. Pissed at Amazon. Why are you pissed? What's the matter, Nick? What's the matter? What's the matter? Don't be sad. Don't be sad.
Come on, stop whining.
It's all right. It's all right. Why are you pissed at Amazon? They didn't bring your toy? They didn't bring your toy. They didn't bring your toy. Nice, Corey. Great Friday today. My favorite band has a new single, paid off all my student loans. Wow, very nice. Very nice. And legs ignite. Let's make some sick fucking gains. Let's do it. Let's make some gains. D2H, a trained arms getting swole by the day, as you should be. Today's card is patience and effort. You got some that ampersand is getting a little bit aggressive into that effort. Patience and effort. Swole card 1440 dose. 144 de 100 1442 days. We've been here stranded on this island. I haven't had a shirt in 1440 days. My sunburn is immense. I feel so unsheltered, so unencumbered, so exposed. I feel so exposed. Papa Solia, why aren't you wearing a shirt? Because I don't have to, motherfucker. I don't have to wear a shirt. I don't want to wear a shirt. I don't want to. I don't want to. Stop fucking bullshitting me. Stop bothering me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
That's fucking bullshit.
I don't care about your feelings about my shirtlessness. Gotta set the nips free. Christian, Swollen 7 mobility and dumbbells this morning, kids yoga, and playing outside with the kiddos this afternoon. Man, you're all up in Swolenormous X. You're crushing it. Swollen 7 mobility, dumbbells. That's right. We have accountability meeting on Monday. Brand new releases, brand new stuff that's being worked on. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. I feel like after Monday, it's just excited for the next Monday. We're excited for the next release. We're excited for the next accountability meeting. As long as you are still laying it down every day, patience and effort. Effort is the variable. Are you working hard? Today's YouTube video was about Jamila Jamil, that jabron, that dropped some stupid tweets about whacking off and just going to sleep. Again, more and more permission to not take care of your health. Tomorrow's video, tomorrow's topic, it's really weird. It's really weird how these nutritionists and how these dietitians and how these anti-diet people are still trying to push this narrative saying that there's no evidence that if you're more obese, you're having more issues with COVID-19. I feel like we've proven this over and over again, that all the stats show that if you have diabetes, if you are obese, if you're obese, you're more at risk for all those things, including diabetes. They go hand in hand, motherfuckers. And all of a sudden, now we're having more and more people say, oh, that's not true. That's not true. It's not true. It's the diet culture. It's everyone saying it's the poor health for fat people because they're usually discriminated against, and doctors usually don't. They talk down to fat people, and they don't respect fat people, and they don't give them the care that they need when they need it. Again, it comes down to personal responsibility. If you're taking care of your health, if you give a fuck about your health, and you're not waiting for someone to tell you what to do, you won't be obese to begin with. Who out there is exercising regularly? Who out there is meditating regularly, practicing yoga regularly, not eating any garbage foods, eating real quality foods, sleeping well? How many people are taking complete care of their health and are morbidly obese? How many people out there are taking real care of their health, top to bottom, that are morbidly obese? And you can't use the argument, well, these people were morbidly obese and now they're trying to do the best for that they can. Of course, you have to work backwards, and then you're going to start losing weight over time and get better. How many people are getting worse by taking care of their health? How many people get worse? How many people gain weight, get fatter, get less healthy by doing all the things I mentioned? It's asinine. Of course, when you're obese, you are a resume. You're a walking resume. If you are obese and you look like shit, that's a resume. Why don't we look at it like a resume? If you have work history, hey, is this person, are you good for the job? Well, here's a piece of paper listing all the things that I've done in my life. This shows that I am a good candidate for this position. Oh, you are a good candidate, and I like your personality, and you seem like you're really inspired to start. Good, you're hired. Congratulations. You have proven because of your resume that you have the experience necessary for this position. Well, when you are obese, you are showing your resume of how you've taken care of your body physically and mentally in many ways throughout the course of your life. If you are morbidly obese, it is showing that you've consumed way too much food. You don't make good food choices. You don't exercise anywhere near enough, and any combination of all these other different issues. So it's just a resume. It's just proof of what you've been doing. It's showing what you've been doing your whole life. That's all it is. It's a resume. But we don't treat it like a resume. We treat it, hey, don't talk about that. How can you not talk about obesity when it's right in front of your face? It's literally visual. Oh, but you can't judge a book by its cover. Yes, you can. Maybe it's a shitty cover. Maybe the cover looks like fucking crap. Maybe the preview to the movie sucks. I think your preview should be pretty good. I think you should have a good preview. You don't have to have a six pack, but you can definitely be taking better care of your fucking health. But that's where these arguments go. That's where these people go with these arguments. They say, well, it's all about being lean and being shredded and having a six pack. And that's the extreme. I'm not saying that either. That doesn't mean you're healthier. Having a six pack doesn't mean you're a healthy person. You could be taking all sorts of drugs. You could be starving yourself. That's just your visual. You can see the abs. Everyone has abs. Whether or not you can see them, that's a whole different story because of the fat deposits on top of them. But just because you have low body fat doesn't mean you're healthy. And again, just because you have more body fat than someone next to you doesn't mean you're unhealthy. It doesn't mean you automatically have diabetes. But if you have 20 pounds excess of fat, does it mean that you are more susceptible to all the cancers and all the problems as opposed to someone who has 20 pounds less fat? Not necessarily. However, it's not a good sign. There's no reason to have extra. And that's what we're talking about, weight loss. You don't have to lose weight. You shouldn't be focusing on losing weight. Yes, you should if you need to lose weight. Put it into fucking context. Yes, you should be focusing on losing weight if you need to lose weight. For me to focus on losing weight is silly. I don't need to focus on losing weight. If you only have 10 pounds to lose, I don't suggest that you obsess about weight loss anyway, because that's more cosmetic and that's more maybe some kind of hormone imbalance or some kind of like little nuance or something that maybe over compounded 20 or 30 years, maybe you'll never really lose that extra body fat. Maybe there's something that just won't change because of where you are in your life. There are certain things that aren't necessarily going to negatively affect your health. 10 pounds, okay, fine. You shouldn't be obsessing about weight loss. What I say is you should be focusing on all the things that you should be doing anyway. You focus on all the pillars. You focus on community, nutrition, training, recovery, mobility, mindfulness, and consistency. You do those things, you will lose extra body fat. You will build muscle. You will improve and build brain gains and develop brain gains. You will improve your resilience. You will improve all these other aspects of your health. You'll get that weight loss. You'll get that muscle gain if you focus on the right areas. If you're always just in your head in the clouds, oh, diet culture, oh, the white man, oh, everyone's against me, I'm the victim, everyone's been mean to me, that's why I'm obese. Doctors were mean to me because I was obese. Get the fuck out of here. Take some responsibility for being a fat fuck. No one wants to do that. Now it's the doctor's fault because the doctors were discriminating against you. Because you don't take care of your health. Doctors will help you with medication. I mean, we can't go to a doctor for just general nutrition advice. We know that. We need in this country, fundamentally, we need a whole wellness team. We need a whole functional medicine approach overhaul. Whether or not that's going to happen, we have to start with the ground up. That's why I'm bringing these things to your attention so you can take some control over the things that you can control. You can control and you can test and you can experiment with nutrition. You can approach these things differently. You go to the doctor for things that you can't do. You can't do your own blood tests in many cases. Okay, so go to the doctor and get blood work done. Go to the doctor and do this. Go to the doctor for x-rays, for MRIs. Go to the doctor for things that you cannot do yourself. But again, it's like blaming a personal trainer for gaining weight. Oh, I didn't get results with Johnny because it just didn't work out. Well, Johnny was doing the right thing with you 3 hours out of the week. What were you doing for the other 165? What were you doing? Stuffing your face, drinking, not sleeping, just trashing yourself, and now it's Johnny's fault because you didn't get results? That's the same thing like blaming a doctor. Oh, he didn't give me the right medication. You see a doctor a couple times a year, maybe once a year, maybe not if you're healthy. So you rarely see your doctor. Is it your doctor's fault? Is it your doctor that's shaming you, or is it you because you're with yourself the other 364 days out of the year, treating your body like shit, not exercising, eating like a fat fuck? You are the problem. And once you start taking personal responsibility and you realize you are to blame, and not only to blame, I'm not saying beat yourself up, but you are to blame in the sense that you need to change it. So blame yourself. Take responsibility. It's not your doctor. And then all of a sudden the conversation changes. You stop blaming culture. You stop blaming everyone else for being mean to you. And step the fuck up. It's such a pussy, bitch ass, fucking cunty way to look at things. It's disgusting. And you have these anti-diet dietitians that keep on posting this shit online, and I'll be raging about it tomorrow because it needs to be talked about. There needs to be this other conversation that's actually being transparent about the realities of being obese. It is not connected with proper or beneficial or positive health outcomes. When does obesity lead to a positive health outcome? When? When is it a good idea? If it's not a good idea, then it's a bad idea. Essentially, you are increasing your risk dramatically for all diseases, for all illnesses across the fucking board by being obese. Pretty much. I'm sure you can make the argument about individual ones. Well, there's no exact evidence that it shows that when you're morbidly obese that it causes this. Do you need direct evidence to know that when you see someone who's ridiculously overweight that they're at risk for things, let alone not fucking moving? Let's forget the fundamental. They can't walk or stand up. Most people can't even bend down. Most people can't see their fucking dick. Most men look pregnant. It's disgusting. Yet we still have to be exposed to professionals. You have an RD or you have a PhD or an MPH, a master's in public health, and all of a sudden you're an expert. Get the fuck out of here. You're an idiot. And it's reckless. When we have obesity rates skyrocketing, how the fuck can you say that? How can you say that? The link is absolutely clear. We have more disease. We have more obesity. We're eating shit food, but you're going to say it's diet culture? Sure, let's continue this trend of people getting fatter and less healthy. It's crazy how I have to say those words to someone who claims to be a professional. Yo, I don't need a master's in public health to know that's dumb as fuck. I don't need a PhD to know that's asinine. I don't need a fucking doctorate degree to see that everything is going in the wrong fucking direction. So let's change the things that are sending us in that direction. Let's not change how we talk about it. Let's not change how we feel about it. Let's change the facts. People are lazy as fuck. Okay, let's change that laziness. People eat shit food. Cool, let's change the food that we eat. People need to fucking exercise. Let's get them exercising. People don't take care of their mental health. Meditate, blah, blah. Let's get them meditating more. People don't fucking go to sleep. Well, let's help people sleep more. Blah, 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 blah. But no one wants to do that because everyone is making money off entertainment and videos, which keeps people from sleeping. Everyone's making money off cheap food, which gets people fat. Everyone makes money off weight loss pills and all these fancy fucking fixes and restaurants and eating food. I mean, my God, if one thing should be going out of business, it's local fucking restaurants. Those should go out of fucking, a lot of places that promote garbage fucking food. I don't want places to go out of business. I don't want people to lose their jobs. But if you're promoting shit fucking food, you're not really a valuable part of society. Not really. You're not helping anyone. Support your local community. Support your local garbage food. I don't know about that. I think people need to step up and take some more responsibility for being out of shape and being unhealthy. Everyone's trying to outsource their responsibility to a doctor. It's not the medical industry's fault. Maybe it was for a while, but now when there's so much information, it's your responsibility and it's your fault for keeping to pay attention to this shit. Maybe in 1965, you didn't know any better. All right. It's unfortunate. Some people did. Some people were talking about this 70, 80 years ago. The United States has been unhealthy and more overweight than every other country for like 80 fucking years. You have some OG people writing books about this a long time ago, how kids in Europe were more active. They could throw farther. They could jump higher and run faster. Yeah, we've been on the back end for a long time because we've always had this lazy, sedentary culture. Well, welcome to the fam, Abby. Welcome. It's all about taking responsibility. You know, it's always about understanding that you are with yourself all the time. That's why you don't notice all that gradual weight gain. You don't notice all those little things that happen on a daily basis. But people that don't see you for 3 months or 6 months or a year, oh my God, you lost so much weight or you gained so much weight. They might not tell you that to your face, but they're going to see the light switch on and off. They're going to see the juxtaposition because they didn't see that gradual transition. You know, you did, so you didn't notice it as much. But it's so fucking easy to gain 10 pounds over the course of a year. And then over 10 years, you gained 100 pounds. 10 pounds a year is nothing. That's like a few calories a day, right? So 10 pounds over the course of a year, 3,500 calories and a pound of fat. So that's 35,000 calories, I guess, if my math is correct. So divide that. Alexa, what's 35,000 divided by 365?
35,000 divided by 365 is 95.8904.
Was that 98 or 95? That's 95. So gaining 10 pounds a year is about 100 calories a day. About 100 calories a day. How much is that? 100 calories. That's like an apple. Okay? That's like literally an apple. That's a piece of fruit a day. That's one slice of bread which I don't eat anyway, but that's one slice of bread a day, right? A slice of bread's probably 100 calories. What else is 100 calories? A banana or two? Anything. Almost fucking anything. Almost anything is 100 calories. So then you see these little things in the stores. You see these 100-calorie cookie packs. Well, those 100-calorie cookie packs are a lot more detrimental than you think. Not only are you taking up calories from your nutrition to actually get value, you're trying to trick yourself into cheating when you can use those 100 calories for nutrients. But instead, you're going to have that little snack pack for 100 calories, and it's probably going to be over what you should be eating, and you're gaining weight. How come I don't lose weight, but I'm eating all these snacks, and I'm having all these little treats, and I'm having a protein shake? Well, that protein shake's 100 calories easy, 150. It's so easy to gain fucking weight. It's so goddamn easy. 100? 100? 100 fucking calories a day? Jesus Christ. Gina, people act like they just woke up and gained 50 pounds and then they expect to lose it overnight. So with that like being said, let's say 10 pounds. So let's say people are like, if 10 pounds a year is 100 calories a day, just do the math. 20 pounds a year is 200 calories. And it's not always day by day, because maybe one day, let's say on Monday, you eat your caloric needs. But then on Tuesday, you go to a buffet with friends and then you eat 1,000 calories over. And then on Wednesday, you go back to your regular calories and you hit your needs, like directly. Let's say your maintenance. Let's say you maintain every single day, but one of those days you're eating 1,000 calories extra. Well, that's a lot more than 100 calories a day. That's like 120 or 130 calories a day. Just throwing numbers out there. What if you do that twice a week? What if you go 1,000 calories over 2 days out of the week? Well, now it's much easier to gain 10, 20, 30 pounds in a year. And then you add up 5 years and then you're gaining 100 pounds, 200 pounds. Or you cut it in half. Maybe it's 50 calories extra a day overall, and you gain 5 pounds a year. So then after 10 years, it's 50 pounds gained. Oh, ever since college, I had the kids and the job and blah, blah, blah. I used to be a football player, blah, blah, blah. And now you have a huge gut. You're 50 pounds overweight. And like, I don't know what happened. Life happened and, things got busy, blah, blah, blah. All those stupid excuses. Oh, life happened. Life got in the way. Oh, life, as if billions of people haven't gone through a life too. You're the only one that's gone through a life. I just don't understand people that don't take care of themselves. It's one thing if you want to be fat. I mean, if you honestly don't care, my words don't mean anything. So, I mean, if people get offended, and here's the thing with the Nuts on Chin videos, here's the thing with the content that I cover. If you get offended, my content's not for you. You're not going to watch my stuff anyway. You might leave a negative comment. You might be like, he's so mean to women. He's so mean to men. I mean, I cover men too. This goes for everyone. Women just tend to be more vocal about this bullshit online than dudes. So if you're offended by what I say, then you're not listening to my content anyway. My message isn't for you. So it hits hard, but those ears that need to be tickled with the knowledge cock will receive it. And you'll share it with people that maybe are receptive to it. And slowly and surely, gradually, day by day, we're going to start changing hearts and minds towards thinking a little bit more about common sense, looking a little bit more objectively. What's the problem now? What's the problem in society? Why is it a problem? And let's fix the fucking source of the problem. It's not medication. It's not how we talk and the language that we use and the stigma and the patriarchy. It's not that fucking bullshit. It's facts. You're not exercising. You're eating shit food. You're not sleeping, blah, blah, blah. You're not doing any of the 7 pillars, not even one. Actually, you're being consistent. You're doing the 7th pillar. You're being consistent. You're being a consistent lazy fuck. So you got one of them down. You're just not getting the rest of it. You're tying in your nutrition. You're tying in all your celebration. You're tying in your drinking and your binge eating and your garbage foods with community, with people that you hang out with, going to bars, going to celebrations, always celebrating around food, always creating your entertainment around food. That's dangerous. Food is fuel. Food is a tool. And if you use it like such, you can eat delicious food. You could be very satisfied, but you use it as a tool, as fuel to fuel your fucking activity, to fuel your body. You don't use it as like, I want to rub it all over my body and jerk off. That's not how food is supposed to work. You're supposed to be a lot more active and you're supposed to fuel up at the gas station and fucking leave. How many of you hang out at a gas station that are not in high school? How many of you hang out at a gas station? Do any of you hang out in a fucking gas station? Maybe in high school you did because there was no one else to hang out and you had lights on. You could hang out there at midnight. Everyone did that. We used to hang out at like a mobile station in high school. That was one of the hangout spots. Oh, I'll meet you at mobile. Because they had, you go in there, you get snacks and stuff like that. You get drinks and water, and there was a little lit parking spot. No one hangs out at a gas station. All right? Except for high schoolers. All right? You go to a gas station, you fuel the fuck up, and you leave. That's literally it. You fuel up and you leave. So why are we fueling up and then just rubbing our bodies down with it? Why are we absorbing food like it's a goddamn Cirque du Soleil event? You don't hang out at a gas station. You fuel up and you leave. That's what you should do in your kitchen. You fuel up and you get the fuck out. You go, you pit stop, you eat your fucking food, boom, and you peace. You fucking get out and you go on with your life. That's the stupid shit that we have to think about. You hate gas station people, the crackheads that hang out outside. Hey man, do you have a couple bucks, man? You have a couple bucks, man? You look like you got money, man. I don't know why I sound like Cheech and Chong. Hey, you look like you got money, man. Can I have some money, man? Yeah, Duncan. Duncan was a hangout spot. It was across from the gas station where the prostitutes hang out. Oh, you're in the wrong spot. Go to the gas station. Never mind. I changed my mind. Somebody was fueling up somebody. Hey-o. Here the crackheads go to Walmart. All right, so now we're getting the weeds. Very nice. But what are your thoughts about all this? I mean, I'll cover it in the next NOC. We're going to drop that recording in a little bit and get that up there. I just don't understand why we're still courting this bullshit. I don't know why we're still courting this nonsense. No, I don't know. All right, let's get into a couple pictures. What's up, Mel? Hey, Mel. Mel from the Swole fam says, it's been a little over 2 months since my last confession. No, since my last update. It's been a really shitty time. I lost my job. A friend passed away. This pandemic and quarantine, I ate my feelings, dirty dicks, and gained my weight back. I felt so ashamed. I didn't reach out here. I told myself I would post when I'm back on track. The past 3 weeks, I've been eating right, basically everything on the elimination diet, and was walking between 2 and 3.5 miles a day. I need my Swole fam. I feel like I've let you all down, so I'm going to make it all up by being ever present here on forward. The passing of my friend really gutted me, but I am honoring their life by trying to live my best life. I still don't have a job, but I'm on unemployment and I'll survive until all this is over. If anyone wants to be phone text buddies to help keep me accountable, let me know. It would be great to reach out to my Swole fam. Also on day number 2 of the 90-day dash, which I started yesterday. So welcome again to the Swole fam, and even though you've been a part of it, but thanks for reaching out. This is one of those things where you're going to have a lot of tragedy in your life. You're going to know someone that had something terrible happen to you, and you know, I mean, from myself and from everyone else, we're sorry to hear about your friend, but what you did here was actually just get back on. And this is something that we've been talking about here every day on the podcast. Not that it's okay, we want to encourage falling off, because it's very easy for someone to say, hey, if you fall off, just get back on. That is the truth. But we don't want to say that as if it's an excuse to fall off. And that's where it usually comes from fitness, quote, we'll call them, quote, professionals. You always hear, hey, if you fall off, if you eat junk, don't beat yourself up about it. Just get back on track. I don't like that, actually. I don't like that bullshit. I think that's lazy. I think that gives people an excuse to fall off because, hey, I could just get right back on. You know, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you're not taking it seriously to begin with, then you're just going to give yourself an excuse to get back on. Oh, I ate like crap, but I'll get back on Monday. It's weak. It gives that daylight to actually not execute. It gives you that daylight to cheat. It makes it acceptable to not put in full effort because you could just get back on. However, when things come up, when things happen like this with Mel, she got back on because that's what you're supposed to do. So good for you. That's how you're supposed to do it. But when it is before, again, that mindset can give justification to not put in full effort. That mindset can give justification to cheat and to slack because, quote, you can just get back on. Well, that's what you should do, but that doesn't mean that you should create that kind of cyclical pattern. So good stuff. We just get back on. We keep going. The sun rises, we keep crushing. Heather in the Swole fam. What up, Heather? Heather. We call you Heather. Hello, Heather. All right, fam, I need a little bit of help here, particularly from the males of the group. Oh, we got a few of those. Now my fiance is going to do it eventually when we're together. The pains of a long-distance relationship, especially now with the pandemic going on and travel being questionable. Oof. This is the worst type of long-distance relationship. This is when you realize, long-distance relationships fucking blow. A little extra. Yeesh. All right. Papa Swolio has helped as an advocate for yoga, but I feel like he'll be going into it with a negative outlook of, quote, it's not really going to have any benefit. It's not going to work for me. This is about her boyfriend. He also hates the, quote, Zen spiritual mumbo jumbo that yoga often has attached to it. But that aside, because I know that the Swolga videos at least won't turn him off from yoga for that reason. But I need more advocates on how yoga has improved your life. What are some of the benefits that you get from it? So why don't you all in the comments drop below what benefits you've seen from yoga? And that's one of those ignorant, I'm not trying to insult your boyfriend, Heather, but that's ignorance about the Zen spiritual mumbo jumbo. And that's just ignorance of what stereotypically you see from yoga. I mean, you can get into the chakras, you can get into, your right hip stores memories and your right shoulder, this, that, and the other. Those are just the belief aspects of it, but there is a wonderful benefit to thinking that way because of the connection between the mind and the body. Now, whether or not that's true, whether or not you choose to believe in that kind of aspect of it, that's almost the religious aspect of some of these things. But it doesn't mean that it changes the physical benefits of yoga in any way. What I like about yoga is that it's a moving meditation, and you're actually benefiting your body both physically and psychologically by practicing yoga because you're tying in the breath, you're clearing the mind, you're de-stressing, and you're focusing on the four corners of your mat, which is beneficial for everyone. So if you're easing into meditation, it's a great pair. It's a great pairing. So everyone can drop in the comments below your benefits from yoga, and I'll read through some of those because that's really important. One of the things that I'm really proud of with Swolenormous and Swolenormous X is what has proven to be just a landslide of success with bringing new people into yoga that have never practiced yoga before. So also, if you've never practiced yoga before you join Swolenormous X, you could drop that in the comments below as well. I want to hear. Yoga has only had benefits. Only had benefits. Mug it. I love yoga. It's helped my flexibility and balance, but it's also good to get into a peaceful headspace. Let's see. Of course, dudes and ladies. I'll just read everyone's comments. Let's see here. More balance and flexibility has helped improve my 5x5 lifts before the pandemic started, and it's taught me how my body is supposed to react and tick. Pedro, yoga has benefited breathing, strength, mobility, proprioception, and mental awareness. Gary, I have sciatica and yoga has really helped me manage it. It's not quite gone, but much less painful than it used to be for sure. Yolanda, I don't think I'd be alive if it wasn't for yoga. Absolutely life-changing. Well, that's fucking deep. That's intense. But yoga does have those, yoga and meditation have those practices, have those kinds of feelings. Like it will change your life just to practice and just to unlock different aspects of how you think and how you feel. Just the physical movements of yoga is amazing. Once you really unlock, once you get into consistent practice, you really notice the benefits so much more. Will, yoga has helped me with my ability to be comfortable. I had never done yoga prior to my Swolenormous X membership, and the micro increases in my flexibility and balance have helped me in all aspects. Good for you, Will. Let's get some grunts for that. Candace helped my posture as well. I'm more aware. And I know you were asking, I know Heather was asking about men's opinion, but female bodies, male bodies, let's stop bullshitting. They're not different like that. When you practice yoga, a man's body is going to benefit just as much as a woman's body. It's just always seen, ironically, it's seen as something that women do. Yoga is for chicks, when actually men were the only ones that were allowed to do yoga back in like ancient India when you first started practicing, and that was the whole thing. It was only dudes were allowed to practice. So guys or men were the yogis. and then it became a Lululemon thing, and then it became a chick thing somehow. Christian Chaddock. My posture has improved dramatically since practicing consistently. It's also great for my mental health and mindfulness. Rihanna Ruth, never done yoga, but it has been great for helping my knee pain, given me some great flexibility and improved my mind. I sleep so much better nowadays. Mike Miller, I will most likely always be terrible at yoga. There's no such thing, but it definitely does help with mobility and makes you feel better. I've noticed a lot of aches and pains have vanished. Lynn, muscle activation and breathing are what I like the most about yoga. What's up, Lynn? Where you been? Nana, yoga has me weightlifting again and much calmer and safer as I'm getting older. Good shit. So if this is this enough evidence of the benefits of yoga? Christina, started yoga because I was depressed, then later it became just a good workout, but I never forget how it helped me. Breathing exercises have helped me release my sadness because I'm someone who holds emotions inside. Well, we all do. Can you hold emotions on your skin? I'm just teasing. Good for you. Monica, I never knew there were different types of yoga until Swolenormous X. I love it now because of Swolenormous X. Yin is my favorite. Yin is great. That's one of the best things. That's one of the best ones. It complements weight training so wonderfully. Josh, noticing that focusing more on breath, and it has become for me, like I said, it's a moving meditation. It works great in tandem with brain gains. Excellent. Yoga is life. Origa, yoga can help with many little aches and pains. A lot of guys are, quote, stiffer than women. Men would start doing it to improve their free diving, and they'd improve leaps and bounds once they started. Good stuff. Yoga helped me activate my butte muscles. Butte. Sean Ackerman, adding yoga enabled me to do 4 plates on the front side squat on both sides. On the front side squat. The front side squat. That hurt my brain. It's still hurting my brain. But in other words, it's helping you lift more. I'm happy with that. Good shit. Ryan, I am the same way. I don't like that part about yoga. I guess we're talking about the spiritual, referencing the spiritual aspects of it. But honestly, yoga took my back pain away. Well, that's super worth it, right? Mel Dow, I love doing your yoga videos. It's been amazing to see how my flexibility has improved. Thanks, Papa Swole. You're welcome. You welcome. Monica, yoga has relieved my lower back pain. Love it. Swolenormous X Unlimited member for life. Love you. Thank you. Swole fam showing up huge today. Anyway, that's a lot of answers to a question. Super important. Super important. Super important to practice yoga. It's such a great combination. It's a great combination if you want to think of it in terms of a blend. It's like strength training, but for muscles inside. It's breathing. It's meditation. It's everything. It's such a great recovery. And it's such a great challenge. It depends on how you want to do it. If you do a level 3 class in Swolenormous X, you're going to challenge the fuck out of yourself. If you do a starter class, it's a great level up into learning what your limitations are and, strengthening your practice. And if you are doing weight training, you want to recover, do a yin class, do a recovery flow. It's excellent. I was actually going to make a video on it yesterday, but I decided to take a different turn. Her video, yeah, she's always saying that shit. This whole all-in bullshit. Stephanie Butterball, yeah, she's been talking about nonsense for a while. And in all honesty, of course, like she shows this comparison. Everyone's saying, oh, you go girl, you're so wonderful, you're such a warrior, because she's stuffing her face all the time. I mean, she's definitely holding on a lot of water weight. She's definitely bloated looking, and she's still in this like mindset that her being all in is so healthy for her body, but she looks really puffy. She looks really she looks extra. She looks like she's eating exactly what she shows that she's eating. And that's my opinion. I haven't done a video on it. But yeah, there's just so many things around. So I try to do things that most people aren't covering. And it depends on when I see something. I'll do a search and then see how many people did videos on it. You know, there's a bunch of different things, a bunch of different reasons why I'll choose to make content. But sometimes you have to watch a whole video, and I'm not gonna watch a whole video most of the time. Yeah. Yeah. All in. I'm going all in to cure myself. You mean you're eating shit food? You're giving yourself an excuse to eat shit food. You can eat and not eat garbage food. I don't get it. I don't get why people think that eating garbage food is a good option. This is from the Swole fam, the discussion boards, and Swolenormous X. This is from Mike. What up, Mike? Hey, folks, I'm Mike. 34 years living. I like that. 34 years living on this earth. I go in and out of sticking to programs. I have bad feet due to not properly training and taking care of them during and after marathons when I was 18 to 24. Oof, marathons. Young and dumb, I will find a way to keep healthy and active, and I love what Papa Swolio stands for. I'm fat. This needs to change. I'm a teacher 10 months out of the year, and the other 2 I focus on photographing music festivals, so I'm hoping I could find some method to staying healthy during the next 2 months of insanity. Looking forward to seeing all of you in the community. Welcome to the fam, Mike. Welcome, 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 you boosh. This one is from Sarah. I tried the first Swolga class, the Swolga Foundation, from the first day of Primer Week in the 90-day dash program. I could do some things, not well, mind you, but other things I couldn't do at all. Pigeon and pinwheel, for example. I was also having trouble moving smoothly through upward-facing dog to down dog and then into the specific poses. I know I will get better as I practice, so there is that silver lining, but for all the things I wasn't able to do, I just stretched and continued on. Something is way better than not even trying, and I will keep practicing and make it my goal to get more flexible. There is always room for improving. And that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. And that's what you should be doing when you're going through these different movements. If you get stuck or if you haven't, you can't get into a position fast, that's fine. You can either pause the video, you can play it slower, you can just do the move you were doing before. Take your time. And this is what happens if you go to an actual class in person. The teacher will be teaching a class of 20 people or 30 people. And then if you can't do a pose, you can go into a child's pose. You can go into a shavasana. You can rest. You can pause. You can do the best that you can and modify to your needs and then continue and join the class again when you're ready. So there's nothing wrong with actually pausing or kind of customizing your flow. You make it the best that you can. You make it the best that you can. You stay as on track as you can during the practice. Super simple. It's good shit. Did you see the story from Britain? No. A 99-year-old World War II veteran raised $20 million to fight COVID by walking around his block 100 times. I did not hear that. That's epic. Stephanie was actually sick as fuck, so I think it's good that she knows how to eat again. Yeah, but should we be... I don't know. I think there's I don't know all the details. So again, I didn't see that video. I don't know everything about Stephanie Buttermore. But, in terms of we make it like this is fucking, you win an award for eating food. All right, you were starving yourself and now you're finally eating real food. I mean, we're congratulating people for doing what we should be doing. We're looking for like pats on the back for like doing our normal shit. We're looking for 8th place trophies, and we're satisfied with changing our language rather than excelling to do better. And I'm not trying to insult her. I really don't care. I mean, I'm glad she's eating. She's still eating, but I look at it and she's eating food. All right, she's eating shit. I see a lot of shit that she's eating, so I don't agree with that. And I don't think it's okay. I don't think that there's an excuse. And it's just like that, the video I made today. There's no excuse to get fat. There's no excuse to get fat. Why would you get fat? You're getting fat if you're eating too much goddamn food. Why are you eating too much food? Oh, because of quarantine. So you don't have to eat. You can do things. You can still do things, and it doesn't include eating food. If you were not eating, oh, I'm so bored. So fucking what? Everyone's in the same position, so stop fucking eating. Anyone that has an eating disorder, when you tell them stop fucking eating, does it work? Of course it doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work. I'm not on this. I'm not suffering from a delusion that telling someone that has compulsive food issues that stop eating is going to help. But you have to, people have to help themselves. It's just a fact. I'm just stating the fact. I'm not saying that it's an easy thing. I'm not saying that it's like the best way to do it. Hey, stop eating so much food. Okay. I fixed all my issues. What I'm trying to do is state facts, but then also, what am I saying? I'm saying start exercising. I'm saying to practice meditation. You're more mindful. You're going to find a lot of these triggers and you're going to help manage and mitigate a lot of your shit yourself. What can anyone say? What can anyone say that will take away someone's eating disorder? Nothing, which is why I keep coming back to personal responsibility. It's on you to make those necessary changes. It's on you to set aside those fucking habits. It's on you to want it bad enough to make the necessary moves to do better. Anything that I'm saying, again, anything, I could say exercise, I could say walk down the street, I could say do 10 push-ups. It doesn't matter if you don't do it. So if I say stop eating so much, okay. I'll tell you what, some people listen to what I say, and some people hear my content or hear a video or listen to a podcast, and they do change. And they do make those changes. So it does work. And for people that it doesn't work for, it doesn't work for because they don't do it. But if you did it objectively, it will work. It's not so simple just to stop eating. It has to do with other habits. That's why we have the 7 pillars. Who are you surrounding yourself with? What are you watching? What are you purchasing? Are you exercising? Are you meditating? Are you practicing yoga? Are you sleeping well? Are you watching too much Netflix? Are you watching the news all the time? Are you stressed out? There's a lot of different areas to someone's life, but if you focus on the pillars, you'll have a lot of direction in the right direction. You'll have a lot of movement and momentum. You have to force that momentum. And then with consistency and that discipline, you keep on doing the basics over and over again, and you'll get those results that you wanted to begin with. You'll gain the weight, you'll lose the weight, you're making good food choices, you're mobilizing yourself, you're exercising, you'll build muscle. All those things will happen if you focus on the more important things, the fundamentals. People don't want to do that because that takes effort. You have to overhaul your life. People would rather just change how we talk about it so they don't get their feelings hurt, and then we can stay fatter and then do it guilt-free. You can be a guilt-free fat fuck in the United States. You don't have to change. You don't have to change. We'll change our language for you. We'll be nicer. We'll talk nicer so you don't have to change. How's that sound? How's that sound? I'll change how I talk. We'll change how the medical system talks about you. We'll forget the fact that obesity is a medical condition. We'll forget that. We'll ignore that. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. D2H, I really took to heart what you said on yesterday's podcast. It takes obsession to see the results you want, sleeping, eating right, working out consistently. I don't think there's anything wrong with obsession. I don't think there's anything wrong with being so disciplined that you're not allowing anything to get in your way. Just fucking do it. Do the things you need to do, and you'll get results. It might not be pretty. It might not be an arm around the shoulder, but you'll get results. People just don't want to admit that to themselves, that they have the power to change, and they are not doing it. They are not willing to do it. And then these people have the audacity to talk back and be like, oh, you're being mean to me. Well, you're being mean to yourself by eating so much goddamn food. Your body's not happy. How do I know? Look at you. Look at what you're doing to yourself. How is that a good thing? How does that promote anything beneficial to your body and to those around you? And if you do have extra body fat, I'm not saying walk around or be embarrassed, because you know your truth, which you know you're taking care of yourself. You know you're getting better. You know you're working hard, in which case it doesn't matter what anyone says. That's the point. If you're getting offended by other people's words, it's not them, it's you for internalizing it. When you practice meditation, when you're more mindful of your surroundings and your community, you are able to manage what's bullshit, what needs to be internalized, what needs to be responded to. And if you're internalizing what everyone else says and you're not doing the right shit, they're beating you up, you're internalizing that, and then you're beating yourself up more. You can easily create that fucking shell. You can easily cut out that bullshit in your community. You can easily cut out that noise, but you don't. You choose not to. You fucking choose not to. So I do understand that my message is not for everyone. The way I talk is not for everyone. There is overwhelming positive support on the channel because I think people are tired of listening to this fluffy bullshit. I think people are tired of being told to change how they are allowed to talk, what they're allowed to think. And most of you can't say it. Most of you can't say these things because your family or friends would, well, you need to cut some of those fucking people out, one, or you might lose your job, or it's something, blah, blah. I know. Trust me, I know. That's why I say it. And I'm not saying anything truly mean. I'm saying it in a very rough-edged way, but I'm really just talking about people's health. Sure, it's nuts on chin. Sure, I'm talking about putting sack. Yeah, it's funny, but it's also true. It's funny and it's true. And the manner in which I deliver the content is entertaining. But it's absolutely true. If you take care of your health, why would you not take care of your health? Why would you not want to? Why don't you want to? I'm curious. To all these fucking people, why are you not taking care of your health? Why? Is there a reason? Is there a reason why you don't take care of yourself? It's fucking gross. Josh, taking personal responsibility. I now have a checklist. Every day I accomplish a pillar. I check it off for the day till all are done, then repeat every day. Good for you, Josh. That's what it's about. I'm telling you, you focus on the 7 pillars and you just hit those every single day. If you haven't yet downloaded your 7 pillars, you could do it at swolenormousx.com right there at the top. You can click and download the 7 pillars of Swolenormous. But if you just focus on those and you do them, those are your fundamentals. Community. Are you absorbing garbage? Are you spending time? Are you texting? Are you talking to on the phone? Are you following? Are you subscribed to things that are fucking garbage? People that are poisonous. Okay? Delete them all. Number 2, are you eating the right foods? Have you done an elimination diet? Are you just putting anything in your mouth, or are you focusing on the foods that work best for your body? Number 2. 3, are you training? Are you pushing yourself? Are you challenging yourself? Are you doing weight training that is going to lead you towards where your goal is? What equipment do you have? Blah, blah, blah. Are you training consistently? A quality, progressive program. Good. Pillar number 4, recovery. Are you sleeping? Are you hydrating? Are you meditating? Are you doing yoga? A lot of other pillars go into recovery, but are you filling your cup? Are you taking care of yourself physically and psychologically in order that you can share with others? Are you recovering, period, in all aspects? Pillar number 5, mobility. Are you mobilizing your body? Your body is meant to move, so fucking move it. Yoga, any kind of mobility, flexibility training. Are you moving in the directions that your body is designed to move? Mindfulness. Are you practicing your meditation? Are you looking within? Are you managing the insanity of the human mind? And number 7, are you being consistent as fuck? And if you're doing all of those, you're going to see amazing results. Period. End of story. You're not going to be morbidly obese if you're fucking doing those goddamn things. So stop worrying about the language. Stop worrying about all the pussyfooting and the tiptoeing. If you're doing those things, you'll get results. Where are you missing? What are you missing? There's no pillar for fat burners. There's no pillars for proper language and no naughty words. There's no pillar for fucking feelings. Meditate. You'll handle that just fine. Take some responsibility. Diana, people saying that they need junk food because of the stress of being locked down equates to people saying they need a cigarette because they are stressed. Goddamn right. Scientific fact, neither solution minimizes stress. In fact, quite the other. You're actually increasing stress on the body because you're damaging the fucking lungs. You're making it harder for your body to absorb oxygen, too. You're taking out a binding site on the hemoglobin. Google it. Gougelet. Christina, if you don't want to work out, then learn something like a new language or a new skill. Gains for the brains. You mean brain gains? Brain gains. D2H. Is one thing to be oblivious and needing to learn new habits, but imagine fucking your body and health up for a paycheck or someone else's FAP session. Disgusting and shameful. What are you on, Chatterbait or something? Or one of those like online webcams just touching your fat rolls? Look at my jellies. Are you a feeder? You into that feederism shit? Yeah. Funnel that milkshake, you sexy cow. So we got some good action inside the private Facebook group from Soraya. Hey, just wanted to let you all know that I started physical therapy and I've been doing my exercises every day. I've already increased my legs range of motion, even though I want to cry while doing it. Every day is a stepping stone. I'm feeling so much better mentally than I was last week, and the exercises I'm doing are so pathetic compared to what I could do. But this is a great testament to the power of moving your body on your mental state. Thank you for being such a good support group. Keep killing it. And again, if we're talking about mental health and mental wellness, again, more evidence that shows that taking care of your physical body will help you psychologically and vice versa. Legit. Very fundamental. Basic. The body and the mind, they're together. They are together. Let's see here. Monica, I heard a meme yesterday and it said the longer you sit and shit, it will eventually stop smelling. Just like people doing half-ass on health. They don't realize it till they get PS's knowledge cock. Yeah, slapping it.
Yow.
Back and fucking forth. Jill says, you got this, Soraya. One step at a time. Legs are a complicated beast. Hashtag knee surgery warrior. Well, anyone that has knee surgery is dealing with that. A lot of you that had knee surgeries, hip surgeries, ankle, whatever, you've improved dramatically with yoga. But that's another reason to practice yoga. Maybe you can fix some issues. Maybe you won't need surgery if you can help strengthen the ligaments. Maybe you just had a strain. Maybe there's something you can do physically. A lot of people can make a lot of improvements that might mitigate your need for surgery if you actually, focus on your training. A lot of people might not need a surgery that they thought they once did. I mean, of course, it depends on your situation. But I know a lot of people that were maybe thinking about back surgery. They've tried everything, but then they start practicing yoga. They start practicing strength training and all these other things, and they actually don't need it anymore. They feel great, and it saved them the invasive surgery, which can sometimes make things worse. Not so much for knees. I mean, knees are that's pretty common, and pretty successful. But things like back surgery is really high risk, and a lot of you probably, unfortunately, know that from personal experience. I hope not, but a lot of times people get back surgeries and they need multiple ones or it gets worse. This one's from Brittany from the private Facebook group. Tip for those without weights or bands in this time, go to Lowe's or Home Depot, buy various diameter PVC pipes, cap one end, fill with sand, and cap the other end. You could also do this with water, make a slosh bar, which is pretty cool if you seal it and stuff. BAM, various fixed barbell weights. Obviously, this requires you to venture out to the store, so be careful if you choose to, but I wanted to share that makeshift option in case people were struggling, since most home improvement stores are still open. So that's super cool too. You could also use a PVC pipe, a thicker one, if you want to get a foam roller. It's going to hurt like a motherfucker. Just put a pillow or like a towel around it. You can make a pretty deep, intense foam roller for the cheap, but like I said, you don't want to jump to that if you've never done foam rolling before. It can hurt like a motherfucker. Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Welcome to the fam. Jessica says, so I caved and had some wine last night. Ooh. All right, settle down a little. Settle down. A little wine is no big deal. A little bit. Settle down, people. It's all right. Don't scream. We were given a box of wine. Ooh, a box of wine. All right, I didn't read that part yet. All right, maybe that does get some booze. Really? If you're gonna have a drink, you're gonna have a box of wine. See, if I have a drink, I'm gonna go for some scotch. I'm gonna go for some. Let's see what I got over there. Got a couple of nice bottles. I haven't had any in a while, but I'm a fancy man. I'm a fancy man, right? We were given a box of wine ages ago, and we were like, might as well finish it up last night since last night was my Friday, and I want to start the 90-day dash and elimination diet on Sunday, and it was a bigger than average glass. It just says, okay. It was filled almost to the top, but this morning I felt like absolute garbage. I still ran almost 3 miles. I'm going to take this as a lesson. After no alcohol for 3 days, I felt great. Wine clearly makes me feel crappy the next day, and I don't want to feel crappy, so maybe it is not something I should put in my body, at least not that much. And some people have problems with wine. It could be the sulfites in the wine, but I tend to not feel so great either. I don't prefer it. That's very common. Some people have issues with grapes and wine. So you live and learn. You live and learn. L says, so confession time. I took a couple days off because I started my period. I have really intense pain and I just didn't want to move. I didn't think it would be a big deal. Well, the worst is over and I'm getting back to normal now. Boy, was I wrong. I've been one moody beach. Turns out I just needed to meditate. Finally got my first 20-minute brain gains session accomplished. The longest I had gone previously was about 13-ish minutes, and I felt great. I did some yoga already, currently looking at the Swollen 7 and trying to pick some good ones because my body just wants to keep moving. This really showed me how important investing in yourself is because you can always do something every single day and not just when you feel good or feel excited. It's also like there's a pillar about, consistency. Damn fucking straight. Damn fucking straight. Good for you, Al. Christian, starting Scorched Earth in a week. School's closed for the school year in Texas. Need a hard kick-ass program to help my mind stay focused and allow my body the tension release. Yeah, you'll get that with Scorched Earth. That's murder. Enjoy that. Enjoy that shit. Scorched Earth is coming. Well, it's not coming. It's already there. What's up, Danielle? Popping cherries? Are we popping cherries, Danielle? Yow.
Yow.
Are we popping cherries here?
Yow.
First Alive, Swolga, and Swollen 7 have saved me recently. I have a custom sewing and bridal business closed from COVID. I am now full-time making face masks and sitting sewing more than before. Good for you. Good for you for adapting. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Catching the first man cast. I remember my first time. Travis, hey, everyone needs some advice on the workout routines. I started with beginner yoga and Swollen 7 mobility. As someone new to yoga and flexibility as a whole, should I continue going through those until I feel more flexible, or should I do those alongside the 90-day dash? Any help will be appreciated. Thanks, fam. So a lot of you might have already commented. You guys can make sure that you drop this. This one was from the private Facebook group, not the discussion boards on X. So for those of you that are members, make sure you go and drop these things in. Itchy, or drop your comments there. So when I show them on the screen, make sure after the podcast, you go and drop a comment or respond in the group. So if you're new to yoga and flexibility, you can. You definitely can. I would definitely jump into the 90-day dash, because what you can do is, if you enjoy the Swolga and the 90-day dash, you can do that, but you can also swap out other classes. So I'll let everyone else, you're doing great because you started, but you can definitely do those alongside the 90-day dash. And I would remind you all, and just, comment below right now, just to give some more feedback to Travis. I'll leave this up for a second. Chef Torte. So everyone drop your comments about Travis's question. I say start the 90-day dash. I say fucking do it. Do it. You'll gain flexibility as you go through. What we got here? Chef. How is King Darius doing? Good. He's doing good. He's doing good. He's still posting. You can check out his content. New songs and stuff. Got some good shit. But you know that already. The King D. Let's see here. Some jabroni on offer up. $800 for the BF dumbbells. What are BF dumbbells? $800. A lot of people are gouging on exercise equipment. A lot of people are gouging. I see that a lot. I see kettlebells I saw a pair of kettlebells for like $400. Get the fuck out of here. I saw that on offer up. I poke around once in a while, but it's bad. It's bad as fuck. It's super bad. Excellent. Yeah, any of the programs with the yoga, you can swap out, you can adjust classes. Once you learn more about your body and you get into the flow of things, you can definitely customize your training a lot more, and customize and swap out classes, swap out one style. Maybe you want to do yin versus a level 2. Just totally do it. Absolutely. You definitely want to push it, but if you feel like you need some more rest, then you need some more rest. I bet when the gyms open, there'll be a mass sale of workout equipment from people going back to the gym. Maybe. I mean, there's always a lot of equipment for sale, but I'm still going to be training a lot at home. I'll probably be going to the gym a lot less. For sure. For sure. I mean, I probably go for more strength days, but at the same time, you know, this is not going to go away anytime soon. There's so much evidence that people are getting COVID-19 multiple times, and there's a lot more stuff to be seen. So the problem is when they start releasing these quarantines, it's going to spike again. So I would definitely not, if you can help it, I would not go running back or running outside and doing stuff. I would let that shit play out. You better let that shit play out because it certainly will. They're not opening anytime soon, as far as I'm aware, either. Every coffee sip Papa takes, add 1 incline to the treadmill walk I'm doing right now. There you go. Get you walking up Everest in a few minutes. If I had known, I would have drank more. Candace, we had a protest. Yeah, what's going on in your area? We could drop down in the comments too. We had a protest here in Michigan over the stay-at-home orders. People have zero idea what the fuck they're doing. Well, I heard that Mama Swolio told me that in Jacksonville, the mayor of Jacksonville is reopening the beaches or something tomorrow. I literally heard that. I don't know if that's true or not. As far as I know, things are not getting better. I'm surprised that's even legally possible. Let's see, COVID-19 Florida. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, or how true it is, or if there's any other context to that. Let's see. God, you type in COVID-19 Florida and you see so many other fucking stupids. I looked it up. I don't see anything. Let's see. Jacksonville Beach. All right, so here it is. This says on if you type in on Google Jacksonville Beach, it says Jacksonville to reopen beaches with limitations. What does that mean? Let's see. Officials warn of crowds as Jacksonville's beaches. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me see here. Let's see here. Mayor Lenny Curry is encouraged enough by 2 weeks of data about positive cases and hospitalizations that he's reasonably confident the curve is flattening. Oh, great. You want to be that first one? So much so, he announced that Jacksonville's beaches will reopen for essential activities. So today at 5 p.m. Oh, it's already open. As defined by this, participating in recreational activities consistent with social distancing guidelines. Jesus Christ. Walking, biking, hiking, fishing, running, swimming, taking care of pets, and surfing. So in other words, the Jacksonville beaches are open, like, to normal bullshit. So all of a sudden we can do, oh, Jesus Christ. Now? Oh my God. Why does it always have to be Florida? Why the fuck does it have to be Florida? Oh. You say, oh, the beach is a stress reliever. It's a stress reliever. You can still go outside. This is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be so bad. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. This is going to be a terrible idea. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to see. We're going to see the evidence, unfortunately, pretty damn soon. Oh, God. Yeah, it's going to be a stress reliever for people until they get COVID, and then it's going to be a nice additional stress to the hospitals. Yeah, they're going full fucking Steve. All right, fam. Let's give away this Swole card. Hashtag patience and effort. Let's scroll through. Dun 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 dun. Let's give it away. Let's give it away. Swole card. Swole card. Fucking stupid ass Jacksonville idiots. Stupid fucks. Oh my god, in the midst of all the quarantines, they're gonna reopen beaches. It's not a quarantine if you're out in public, you idiots. Still scrolling. No. I guess we didn't talk enough about the hashtag. One more scroll. Pedro, there you Pedro, you got this one. Congratulations, dude. Pedro, got another Swole card in the books for you. Congratulations and thank you for playing. Everyone say congratulations, Pedro. You dropped a lot of eggplants and emojis. Eggplants and water droplets, so I think we're going to have to do a water break right now. I think right now we got to do a water break because not only did Pedro win today's Swole card, but now we got a call for a water break. So you know what to do, Pedro. Swole card 1442. Send us an email and we'll get that out to you. And like I mentioned before, if you're so fortunate, you can win more than one Swole card if you're here and you're playing every day. Thanks for playing. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you want a water break, drop those eggplants and water droplets in the comments. We'll do that before we dip. What's up, John? This week, supervisor canceled department Skype meeting, rescheduled to meet up at employer location Pizza Pitch In. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Oh, someone's calling for a storm. I see some waves. We're making waves. All right, water break. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. It's time to go. Let's get this party started. 3, 2, 1. Stay for the sag. Sag attack. Time to go. Hey, kitty. There you go. I can't even. Good one. Good one, Kitty. Thank you. Thank you for not being a little cunt today. You made it. We made it in one piece. Oh, my God. My dogs go crazy every time they hear that cat. Everyone's cats are like, woof. All of a sudden, everyone starts barking and howling. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yay. All right, fam, I hope you enjoyed the Friday freestyle. Make sure to go check out some of the posts in the private group. Make sure you check out the discussion boards on swolenormousx.com and also in the private Facebook group and drop your comments on some of those posts and make sure that people know. Make sure that they know what's up. If they missed the podcast, at least you'll respond to one of those posts and give some more feedback. But it sounds like everyone's crushing it. Everyone's still focused. Everyone's still getting it done because every day we just have an opportunity to get more shit done. So thanks for the support on the Nuts on Chin. Thanks for being here for episode 1442 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. And as a reminder, go check out swolenormousx.com for all the details. You can download the 7 Pillars series and you can check out memberships to swolenormousx.com and join the Swole fam today. And I'll see you tomorrow for 1443. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, McGoose. Yeah, boy. Papa Swolio. Out.